Hello?
You were there. Ixul Panax Brekal. We met.
Is that a man? It doesn't look human. What is that? Is that a man? It doesn't look human. Have we met before?
We will. We are meeting now. Venari Abnaxus it al. I am Abnaxus of the Venar.
Oh, hi, I'm Zoe of, the humans. Who's that?
He will be Ular Pala, chief of the Ular. Those who remained, children of the Purple Mountains.
Okay. This is a dream, right?
It was. You dreamed of things elsewhen. Of Abnaxus who was, and who will soon have passed beyond the veil and into the great forgetfulness. In the dream, I will speak of the time that has flowed, and the time that will still flow. But outside the dream, I will be sick. I was like a petrified tree in the middle of a river, frozen in this moment, while time parts around me.
I think he said his name is Abnaxus. Is he human or something else? He does not look human. I don't think he's human. I think he said his name is Abnaxus. So why am I having this dream?
You were needed. Achik aksik nabe ajna achik aksik. The first dreamer needs you.
The first dreamer? How did he get over there so quickly? There's some sort of doorway into the mountain.
This one is also sick. This one is dying. Lux Kamel.
What does that mean?
This
I
one's
can't
name
tell if
is
it's a boy or a
Lux.
girl.
This
But
one
she
is
or
the
he
first
is
dreamer.
beautiful.
This one is like you, like your sister, like those who did dream and shaped reality.
Lux. Light in Latin, but I have no idea if it's the same here. The first dreamer. That reminds me of something. Am I a dreamer? No, that can't be it. Can it? Another dreamer. Wait, that wasn't real. That was just another dream.
Yes. And also much more. We needed you to come. You came. You will come here to help Lux. Everything depends on this. Everything that was, is, and will be. If this one ends, everything ends. all of time.
Someone else told me the same thing. What does it mean?
This one is the first dreamer. This one dreams. And the dream is the universe. When the dream ends...
What's happening? Where are you going? Hey! Hey, come back! Tell me what's going on! Jesus, that felt so real. Oh, is that the time? Oh, shit. Do I have to pee? No, I don't have to pee. Mr. Planty, he's been through a lot, poor chap. The drought of last Tuesday, the great tumble of June, this morning's accident with the half-empty beer can. Poor Mr. Planty. And they said I couldn't take care of a living thing, in their stupid faces. Mr. Planty, he's been through a lot. 3 months now, and I still haven't unpacked most of my useless crap. I can't even remember what's in these boxes. I tossed everything from my bedroom in Casablanca in there. I haven't felt up to sorting through it all. One of these days, for sure. How come it's always raining when I'm in here, but when I go outside, it's not? Mind you, I'm not complaining, it's just odd. We have the best view of a brick wall and neon signs in Propast. If by best, you mean worst. It's very film noir. We're living inside a film noir. Noiry. Bouncy. Thoroughly tested for bounciness. Comfy. As far as a sofa scavenged from a flea market goes. Picture me stretched out on that sofa, facing the screen, and you have the Castillo-Termes household in a nutshell. I'm mortally afraid of what I'll find inside. Now that I'm living on my own, I've sworn never again to open the fridge. I won't risk being attacked by a mutated Chinese takeaway without backup. I'm mortally afraid of what I'll find inside. Now the bathroom serves only one, it's finally big enough. Yay. I have the bathroom to myself. Point for living the single life. That's 1 point on the scoreboard of life.
Citizen, hold. Where are you going?
Why?
Answer the question or you will be detained.
I have an appointment.
The streets are unsafe. Return to your home or business to conduct your appointment remotely.
I'm seeing my doctor.
What is the name and business location of your doctor?
As far as I know, the Eye has no right to interrogate me. Not unless they arrest me first. They have no right to ask for that information, but if I resist, they might put me on a watch list. Or worse. As far as I know, the Eye has no right to interrogate me. Not unless they arrest me first. I'm sorry, but that's private information. You're violating my civil rights. I can contact my lawyer right now if you...
Zoe Meyer Castillo, resident of Sunshine Plaza Terraces by OCG. You have a prior record with the Syndicate.
The charges were dropped. It was a misunderstanding.
I could detain you right now and bring you in for questioning.
Sure. And then you can deal with the fallout when I tell my story to the press. What you're doing is illegal.
Stay off the streets, Miss Castillo. It's for your own protection.
Sure it is.
Proceed.
Eyes everywhere.
Crowboys here
Never
to help
seen
you
so
find
many
your
of them
way
out on
in
the
Propass.
streets. The Eye. Keeping Propass safe, or, you know, under constant surveillance. Eye officers, employed by the Syndicate, which works for the corporations.
Get
And
your
around
man
and
here.
around it goes.
I'm here to give you directions, miss. You just tell me where you want to go today.
Rez's office is down by Prista Vista. Rez's office is down... Our apartment is off Sonnenschein Plaza in the aptly named Rez's office is down by Prista Vista. Rez's office is down by Prista Vista, the old river docks, right behind the Collapse Memorial. I'm going to Seshadri Tower.
The tallest tower in all of Propass. That'd be right here, sweetheart. I hope you get to where you're going. And if you ever get lost again, you know Crowboy's got your back.
The only way to help dream junkies is to forcibly disconnect them and put them in rehab. But who's going to pay for that? Not Waticorp.
All Eye operatives are authorized to use deadly force. Avoid crowds. Stay safe. Stay inside. Stay connected to your dream machines.
But you're here. You're still here with me. Please, don't leave me again, baby. Stay here with me. Please don't leave again. Just stay. Stay.
They're shutting down entire
This area
streets
is
now.
under Eye Dominion. Please keep your head down and your eyes forward.
No way through there. At least not right now. They're shutting down entire streets now.
Avoid the streets. Crowds are unsafe. Avoid
Just leave me
crowds.
alone. I'm having the best dream. I'm flying. I'm floating. I'm living the dream. I'm never logging out of dream time. I'm never going back to reality. Never, never, never.
I've asked everyone what those towers are, and no one knows for sure. Some say anti-grav units from before the collapse, others say they're vents. Nella claims those towers release chemicals that keep the populace subdued and compliant, but her argument is self-defeating. She breathes the same air, and she is not compliant. My theory is that they were built as a practical joke, to keep everyone guessing. But they're probably just vents. Corporate-sponsored Adbot. They were illegal in Casablanca. I miss Casablanca.
The eye in the sky watches so you don't have to. Help us help you. Stay inside and comply with all eye directives without delay.
Zozo, over here!
Nella. Street chef, Marxist,
Zoe!
spark plug, and friend of mine. I do love her, in smaller doses. I met Nella after my first appointment with Dr.
Zozo!
Roman. She sold me some fried cheese and I fell in love. With the cheese, not with Nella. Although she is pretty cute. Nella's
Zozo,
cool.
over here!
She gives me a good kick in the arse whenever I obsess too much. We may not be BFFs, but she's definitely a good friend.
Hey, I wasn't sure you'd make it today. What with the Panzer Pandu out in force. Say hello to our new robot overlords.
It was touch and go. Were you waiting for me?
I don't do apologies.
Okay. What happened to Carl?
Confiscated. After the Hand published their story about the Collective and grey market imports, the district refused to renew my license and I refused to move. So those cowardly mecha cunts hold Carl away.
Oh my god. Nella, I'm so sorry.
Not your fault. The sausages gave your Chorbo the shits and he wrote a story about it. Mega chungo, but fair shakes. Anyway, I will fight them, all the way to the top. The legal wheels are turning. But this isn't why I wanted to talk to you. Last week, when you bumped into me outside the Collective, I was confrontational. I didn't mean to be.
You don't do apologies, Nella.
You're right, so shut up and accept it.
Accepted. So why were you confrontational?
Paranoia, Zozo. I'm just on edge with this party business. No big deal.
By party business, she probably means the Marxists. And it's really none of my business. Party business? Oh, she must mean the Marxists. I'm curious to know what's got her so on edge. What's going on?
Manifesto's starting to come apart at the seams. Too many conflicts of interests. Ribas is having a tough time keeping everyone in line. There's no consensus about strategy, about what to do to get people to open their eyes and see what's really going on in this city. Some want to keep doing what we have been doing. Peaceful protest, debate, passing out pamphlets. Others want to take more radical action.
Like what?
It's politics, Zozo. You know how it is. The hardest part is agreeing on a common agenda. I'm not sure it matters. We're last in the polls and it'll take a miracle to change that. But anyway, you were asking me about Hannah Roth.
I'm looking for her.
Why?
Oh, it's complicated. Queenie, you know, the Babka on the boat down in
Sure, everyone knows her.
Queenie asked me to look for Hannah, to find out if she's okay or not okay, I guess.
Why the hell would she be asking you?
Campaign business. I'm trying to get her to officially support Leia Uminska.
Ah, it's all starting to make sense.
Do you know Hannah?
She runs errands for merchants in Propast, does odd jobs for anyone willing to pay. She's helped me out a few times, deliveries mostly, and also... Well, that's how I know Hannah. But I don't know where she lives. I don't know who her friends are, I don't know how to get hold of her.
So, why...
She runs a gang, all homeless girls, the Dragonflies. They operate out of the underground here in Propast. They do odd jobs, legit jobs, but also other jobs.
like crime?
Like crime, Zozo. Pickpocketing, fencing, smuggling, selling unlicensed dreams. Drugs. Keep an eye out for the dragonfly symbol, and the girl with short, pink hair and piercings. That'll be Hannah.
I appreciate it, Nella. I'm sorry about getting involved in your affairs last week. And good luck getting Carl back.
We'll be back in business before you know it. They can't keep the people down. Time to go squeeze some government testicles until they release my food cart. I hope you find Hannah.
Citizens, pay close attention.
How do you feel about Reza and you splitting up?
I've tried not to think about our breakup. I've kept busy and emotionally distant, so that's probably not a great sign. I haven't really allowed myself to wallow. I feel fine, I think, so far. If I start ruminating on it, I'll be a wreck, so better not. Okay, I feel okay about it.
Well, that's good. Take your time. Don't rush into anything.
I won't.
In our last session,
Last week.
last week, you said you want to remember
Right.
about what happened before the coma.
Yeah.
Is that still the case?
I've thought about it, and no. I don't want to spend any more time ruminating on the past. It's time to move on. I haven't changed my mind. I need to go back before I can move forward. I want to remember. Yep.
Okay. Good. I think it's right of you to focus on remembering. I believe it will help you wake up.
Wake up? What do you mean? I am awake. Oh, wait, sorry, I'm getting a call.
Do you need to take it?
It's just Baruti, my campaign manager. I'm sure it can wait. Sorry about that. Where were we? What did you mean by waking up?
Are you sleeping well?
No, not really, no.
And why is that?
I dream. A lot. They're very vivid dreams. Lucid. Not like normal dreams at all.
Do you remember these dreams?
I'm not sure I want to share my dreams with Roman. They feel important, but private. I'll figure them out on my own. I think my dreams are important. If I talk about them, maybe Roman can help me figure them out. Yeah, they're almost always the same. There's a temple in the clouds, surrounded by tall mountains, all misty and white. There's a strange, man who speaks in riddles, and an ape-like creature on a floating chair. I know, it's odd, it's crazy.
What else?
There's a child, or I don't know, it looks like a child. She, or he, is very ill. If the child dies, the dream ends. We all vanish.
All of us?
everything. The universe, reality. What does it mean?
I'm not sure. Do you think your dreams are related to your memory loss?
It feels that way, but that's bonkers. I don't think I could have forgotten meeting a floating ape and a man creature speaking in riddles, right? And, oh no, I can't tell Roman that. Crazy as that may seem, I feel they do. Maybe not literally, as in I've forgotten meeting a floating ape creature, but there's something there that's strangely familiar. Yeah, well, you know.
They may be a signal that some memories are beginning to re-emerge.
You think so?
Dreams are never just dreams. They can be mirrors, reflecting our darkest fears and deepest desires. They can provide us with clues to who we are. They can stir memories. But let's leave that for next week. Our time is up. Today was another step forward, Zoe. Regardless of what you do or do not remember. I want you to think about what I said. About working on your memories. About remembering. You really should write down your dreams, you know. It will help you remember.
I should head out. Leave you to your note-taking.
Always taking notes, that's me. See you next week, Zoe.
Same time, same place. You betcha.
I thought we agreed you wouldn't show up at my office. I am not comfortable with this. She just left, by the way. You probably passed her on the way in. She would have seen you.
I'm a ghost, Dr. Zelenka. People do not see me unless I let them. What have you learned?
Well, she wants to remember.
And will she?
I don't know. Eventually, probably.
You know what to do if she does.
You've made that very clear.
What else would you like to tell me today?
She's not sleeping well. It's her dreams. She used the words vivid and lucid. She told me about one recurring dream. I'm not sure what to make of it, but maybe your employer? Something about a temple in the clouds. Mountains, riddles, talking apes. If it wasn't for the fact that she detests dream machines, I'd say she'd been using one. Oh, and she also said something about a sick child. If the child dies, the dream ends. Everything ends. Miss Castillo has a very vivid imagination. I doubt it means anything, but there you are.
Your doubts, Dr. Zelenka, have been noted. In your professional opinion, is she starting to remember?
Not unless she did go to a temple in the clouds to meet talking apes.
That is all, thank you, Doctor.
How much longer will I need to do this?
Without us, you would have nothing. Do you not want it to continue? Until she remembers. Until then.
And if that never happens?
Then we terminate. Good day to you, Dr. Zelenka. I just paid the doctor a visit. He tells me she has her mind set on remembering what occurred last year. Yes, Zelenka does believe she will remember in time. There's another thing we just learned. She has vivid dreams, as you said she would. She spoke to him about it. The doctor mentioned a temple in the clouds, mythical creatures, riddles. I'm sending you the recording. She described these dreams to him as particularly vivid, almost like visions. Yes, lucid dreaming without a dream machine. Sehr gut, Fräulein. I will contact you immediately if I hear anything else. I have ears in all places. The moment she remembers, we will know.
Citizens, all eye personnel have been posted for your safety and security alone.
Sorry, I was with my therapist when you called earlier.
Hey, Sissy. No worries. Can we meet?
I'm not working today, so absolutely. Should I come by the campaign office?
Let's meet somewhere else. I'm by the river, right next to the memorial fountain in Pristaviste.
Yeah? Sure. When? Now?
Whenever you're available. I'll be there.
All right. See you soon.